All right, guys, welcome to Squid Talks Tech. I'm your host, the Squid. I meant to launch this channel in a few days with some high quality video content, but I could not wait because last night, playing around the Discord, Telegram, going through a little bit of GitHub, Deeper Network officially applied for the HIP-19 chip, which basically they're trying to be with Helium. They officially put out their chip and their specs to turn the Deeper device. I got one right here, got a few here. Haven't opened this one up yet, but what they're proposing to do is take either the Nano, the Mini, or the Genesis Miner, which comes out when you stake. We can talk about that in another episode, but I wanted to touch on, I know it's very hard to get these Helium devices. I have a few of them. They were very hard to get. I had to buy some in the aftermarket. I had to wait 15, 20 weeks for some of them. I still have about 10 from Syncrobit that have not arrived, and I don't know if they'll ever arrive. Same with Nebra. But I wanted to go into the application process that Deeper Network kind of started last night. I believe at the time of this video is 16 hours ago, they filled out their application process. So super exciting because I love devices that can mine more than one thing. Currently right now with the spoofing that's going on with Helium Network, a product like Deeper, being that these devices have to be plugged into your router or your modem or a combination of both, makes it much harder for people to spoof the network because you actually have to be connected to something that's usually inside your house. So kind of opens the door for up security, and I hope Helium sees the opportunity of using these devices. But I wanted to dive into the application process that they filled out. It was quite interesting what they're proposing. They're not just proposing making a new device. So let's take a look. So I'm over here on GitHub, and we can see that, let's see if I'm at the right page here. Okay, so here's the landing page of the pull requests that kind of go through for Helium when you're trying to apply for the HIP-19 third-party manufacturer application. So you see, this is 16 hours ago. They created an application. There's their ID. A little bit of information here of the contact. So Russell Liu, open another. Russell Liu. So Russell Liu is the founder of Deeper Network. So you can kind of look him up. He's the CEO. He's the founder. You can go into some Reddits and so forth, get a little more information on who he is. But I wanted to go into this right here. So this rendered view application process coming from Atom OS Dev. Atom OS is their OS. It's their operating system that you use to manage Deeper. If you guys have the device, you guys know. But I wanted to get into this right here. So here's the summary of what they're proposing. So the first part is kind of what Helium tells you to fill out. So it's 2 sentences about who you are, what you'd like to build, indicate if you're building a light gateway or a full gateway, bonus points. It's funny that they say that, to include photos and links. So this is what Deeper Network is proposing. They're saying, we are creating a plug-and-play USB device that will serve as an all-in-one indoor gateway by simply plugging the USB device into our Deeper Connect hardware. So if we take a look at this picture right here, I'm going to pop open this Deeper device just to kind of follow along here. So what they're proposing here is you take your existing device, and what they have here is some sort of, it's kind of the thing that would enable an antenna, which would enable, there's a certain chip you need to do helium mining and get yourself onto the system. So what they're proposing is that via the USB-C route on the side of the device, you would plug in this, you know, kind of weird looking, it definitely would need some sort of case, because I don't think a lot of people want to just have a chip, a board right there open, but I'm sure this is just for the pictures. But you can see right here in this, they have a connecting device. Here's all the chips. It's a concentrator gateway for LoRaWAN, and there's the antenna. So this is what they proposed. They have some information to fill out here. So what is your company name? It's Deeper Network. How long have you been in business? They've been in business since 2019. What kind of products have you guys created? They go into Deeper Network leverages cybersecurity, network sharing, and blockchain technology to empower the real users of the internet. Our flagship product, the Deeper Connect Mini, has created a crowdfunding record of 2.7 million on Indiegogo. It is a top 10 project among $1 million projects in Indiegogo history. So they give a little pictures of their Indiegogo campaign, which I did support. I bought a few of the minis and nanos, which should arrive to me in December. The ones I have here, I bought through Stack Social that I will be deploying. So a little more information. Deeper Network is building both the Web 3.0 infrastructure and Web 3.0 gateway for everyone. We have developed 4 generations of the Deeper Connect. They show, I believe this is called the Lite. I don't think they make that one anymore. They got the Mini and the Nano, and then this, I believe, is the Pico, which is a smaller device that you could kind of take with you and give yourself some VPN. So you guys don't know what Deeper Network is. They provide VPN security. You could block certain websites. You basically, they also, it mines, so you can, let's say someone in China wants to watch Netflix here in the US, they can connect to my device, and based on the amount of bandwidth they use, I could earn some cryptocurrency. And they will be launching mining in the upcoming months. And the excitement of this video is, one, the mining that's going to come from Deeper Network is huge, but we're talking about dual mining. So you'll be mining the DPR token as well as Helium, which could become quite lucrative if you think about it, because Helium is quite lucrative. But yeah, we can say that for another video, and there's plenty of other videos on the internet that cover that. But I wanted to stay focused on the application. So the application, how many units have you sold? They've sold 20,000 plus units. What brought you to Helium? So I'm pretty active on the Telegram and Discord, and I've been following this project for a few months now. Shout out Azel for helping the community. But Deeper Network is a blockchain project with a very active community. Many community members have constantly asked the question if Deeper Network will be able to support Helium mining. Therefore, we have spent 2 weeks building a prototype and found that it is possible. We believe that it would be an exciting opportunity to combine cybersecurity and IoT, and that's why we would like to apply for the HIP-19. So then a little bit about what they're building. So if you guys don't know what Deeper Network is, I'll kind of fly right through this. To incorporate cybersecurity into the IoT network, our plan is to integrate Deeper Network with the Helium miner. So we have packaged the Helium LoRaWAN module in a USB extender and inserted this extender into the USB port of Deeper Connect. So I have a small one right here. So essentially, they're going to plug it right into the side right here. So from there, Deeper Connect users just need to purchase a Helium LoRa extender, and they will be able to mine HNT. So you guys see how hard it is to get these Helium products, these Helium devices. But if you already had pre-ordered these, or if you have some of these devices, now you can get in and start mining Helium, which I don't know if it's going to come before the halving. Doesn't seem that way based on the rest of this document that we'll get to. But I think Helium is going to stay rather profitable, as well as this could help deeper kind of skyrocket. So their price point, $399. So kind of what it will include, the product is an analog LoRa gateway module developed based on Semtech's new generation LoRa gateway chipset SX1302 using standard USB interface hardware. Additionally, we also integrate an ECC chip and a Bluetooth chip. Not sure what they'll use the Bluetooth for yet, but maybe some sort of monitoring from a distance, not sure yet. But the specs will be the RK3328 SoC quad-core Cortex A53. It'll have 2 GB memory, 8 GB eMMC, and 2 gigabit internet. So pretty good specs actually for a pretty small device. So right here, okay, so they're showing kind of the Bluetooth chip sitting right there, and there's a LoRa chip right there. That's probably the more expensive piece that they're talking about. Evidence of a functioning prototype, photos, videos. So here's the renderings that they made. I assume they got this thing up and running. This is the same image as they showed above. You got the in from, you got your router and modem connections on here. You have your regular USB connection on the side, or USB, that's your power cord right here. And this would be kind of the information one that kind of sits open on the Mini. That's where you'll connect this LoRa gateway, which looks to have an attached antenna already on it. I'd be curious if obviously this is the early designs, but okay, that looks like an antenna connector, because you know, with Helium, you want to make sure that you can connect different antennas depending on where you are located and kind of people around you. Maybe you want an 8 dBi antenna or 5 dBi, or if you're in a rural area. Okay, well, look here, we got a little bit of, let's see how they ran their thing. So they ran this through Docker. They got their public key right here. That's their onboarding key that they probably used. Okay, so they were actually able to get in, because here's their kind of crazy Helium ancient mango elephant. Let's actually take a look to see if ancient mango elephant is actually online. So let's go to Helium place. Go to ancient mango elephant. No. Make sure I'm spelling this all correct here. Oh, ancient. All right. Let's just go to the map. Let me just go through my devices. I don't see their device online. So, I mean, maybe. All right, so there's no, I don't see their device here. Okay, so they must have their device like in a test net or something. The one that they're applying with here, because animal name's not showing up. So that's fine. So I don't know if they were actually able to get it synced. Yeah, okay. GPS sync is disabled, so they actually weren't able to look like they got it online. They probably got it like I'm not sure how the test works when you set these up, but got it. So their hotspot was fine. So this must be kind of like there must be a dev area where you onboard these devices. So generic access, device name, appearance, attribute, unknown characteristic. Okay. So the minor test result, your plan for software setup and configuration for the devices. This would presumably include remote updates and the ability for hosts to change Wi-Fi settings, yada, yada. Okay, this is actually a good piece of information. What is your expected production and delivery time? Photos and videos are welcome. So we plan to start the production in August 2021. So this is after the halving, but the great thing about Deeper Network, which they've been pretty adamant about, is you have a lot of these other companies getting into the space that maybe they have deep wallets, maybe they have done some manufacturing through third-party companies. The thing that makes Deeper stand out and why I think they can actually execute this is that they have their own manufacturing facility in China. So they're not going to be outsourcing this. This is fully something that they'll do on their own, and then they can scale up rather quick. We have seen them make, like they said, over 20,000 devices. So I don't see this being a problem for them. And then I guess this is more some questions from Helium, just so they make sure they vet out any Nebras or Synchro bits or companies that are trying to take your money before they actually have made devices. Have you shipped anything in the past? Yes. Which countries? They kind of give a map. That's actually kind of a cool map. If you've seen this on Indiegogo, it's just like the Deeper logo everywhere. Which countries do you plan to ship to? US, China, European countries. I don't know if China will actually be on there with the blocking of mining, but the actual device that Deeper makes itself will be fine. Okay, customer support, they go into, yeah, they have customer support, they can handle warranties, so forth. If there's anything good here, the community is concerned about devices that can be easily hacked, copying the swarm keys. And then Deeper says that they use triple encryption technology to guarantee the security of the device storage. They use file system encryption, file encryption. They mentioned you can go to their white paper if you want to see more about how their encryption works. And you can also check out the VM version of Disconnect, of Deeper Connect. Okay, so you could download a virtual version of Deeper Connect here. I'll take a look at that later. Encrypted storage. There's a little bit of the technicals of, like, they can't be hacked or so forth, because essentially they're proposing use an existing piece of software and then and plug something into it to make it work. Please let us know which security that you're using. This ATEX 608A. Let's just take a look at what that is. Okay. Let's see. Okay. ATEX 608A is a secure element from the microchip encryption. So it's, what is this? Just a chip for security. So just another, looks like another layer of authentication and encryption here. Which LoRa chipset are you using? Take a look at that. Oop, I missed a letter. Throw an S in there. So they're using this chip from Semtech. I don't know much about chips, but the SX1302 is a new generation of baseband LoRa chip for gateways. It excels in reducing current consumption, simplifies the thermal design of gateways, and reduces the bill of material costs. Yet it is capable of handling a higher amount of traffic than preceding devices. Okay, it just looks like a good chip. Good chip. Where are you sourcing your components from? Here is their actual vendor. Let's see if I'll be able to read anything on this website. I don't think so, but that looks like the chip right there that they're mentioning. Since this company has a factory in China, maybe they can go right around the chip shortage because they already have existing relationships. How many they can produce? 10,000. Manufacturing information, they just ask, have you manufactured before? Yeah, we have built a Wi-Fi dongle from scratch. The Wi-Fi dongle is an extender for Deep Connect. Have you built gateways? Yes. The current product is a gateway. They've made 20,000. Proof of identity. Then they go a little bit in, hey, you have money. How many of these are you hoping to make and sell? Looks like they're gonna do 10,000. How much will it take to make the initial, I guess, 10,000 batch? Probably about 300,000. They're gonna need probably for manufacturing, sourcing, staff, shipping, testing, logistics, etc. How much do they have on hand? 10 million plus. How much they have access to? 10 million plus. I'm sure they do. I love this one right here. What is your plan for additional financing if required? This is the second biggest risk in new hardware ventures, getting almost over the line and then running out of cash. We can get more cash by selling our own product, which is true because the Deeper Connect itself is going to be a rather lucrative device itself. I can kind of pull up something here. So, you know, these are some of the rewards right here for the Deeper itself without Helium connection. So this is if you get yourself a Genesis miner and the price of coin is 25 cents, you're actually going to make some good coin here. So they should have no problem selling devices at all. I think they'll getting more cash should not be a problem for them. Yeah, and even though they say right here they did over $1 million in sales just in the month of June. So a little bit of honesty area, risks and challenges. Tell us about the risks. So so they basically say, hey, this is the first time for Deeper to encapsulate the Helium module fully into a USB device, which includes the LoRaWAN, ECC chip, Bluetooth chip. Additionally, since Deeper AtomOS system uses IP multiplexing technology similar to a transparent proxy, we need to modify AtomOS and allow remote connections from other Helium miners. Other challenges come from the integration of Helium's own software, including the miner, gateway config, the Helium hotspot, etc. So they're saying, hey, there are some hurdles because these are all new. We have to incorporate these things. We have our current OS, and we have to kind of make sure it doesn't interfere, and we have a bit of testing to do. Initial look at it, yeah, it looks like it works, but and then they say we have a top of the line hardware engineering team, and they were able to design a suitable USB module within a tight schedule. Since we're familiar with the concept of blockchain as well as the embedded development, Deeper Network is also a project embedded device and blockchain. Despite a few problems that we've incurred during the porting process, we were able to find a solution, and after doing that in the source code at docs.helium.com, and then just a little bit of info on them. So the risks and challenges, they basically just said, hey, we can handle it. We've done this. There might be some hoops to jump through because, yeah, we're adding a Bluetooth chip and a LoRaWAN chip and so forth. But the device itself can handle it. And then I wanted to get into, let's see here, what did I prep? So this is kind of like where you can see like application processes and so forth. So yeah, 17 hours ago. But other, like you have Curlink, Nebra, these companies doing the applications. You can go to the this is kind of the page that they started on probably. They went to the like what you need on the GitHub, and you had to do summary, motivation, the stakeholders, detail encryption, description. That's kind of what we all went through just there. How to apply. I guess they filled out this template right here. Yep, that's what they filled out. And then I'll open the sheets up here. I'll just open this here. All right, so then they'll end up on this page. So they haven't got there yet because obviously this was updated July 19th. So this is where you'll be able to track the stuff. So this is where it becomes a bit of transparency between helium manufacturers and the people like us, the consumers. You can track the whole process here. You'll see how many helium is this stuff. You're gonna be able to buy this on one-day shipping on Amazon one day. These helium devices, because take a look here, the amount of manufacturers that are coming online. Most of them have just done their HIP application and their KYC, but they still got to do FCC. You have to get your hardware tested. You have to submit a pull request to make sure your device can actually get to come online. There's quite a bit to do, and then you got these final steps right here. You can do pre-orders once you get through all of this stuff, maker account, and then you can add hotspots to blockchain, which will actually start earning some helium. So yeah, so pretty interesting stuff. I'm actually really excited for this because I know I saw it on Tactical Investing that they had Eric Ma from Deeper Connect on, and they did mention that they were looking into it. Like I was showing right here. So this is I don't know if it's going to be compatible for the Nano. They say it's going to be compatible for the Mini, but essentially how this would work is, let me see if I have like a USB to plug into this. So you have your two ports right here. This will be modem, router, so forth. But grab a device. And then what they're saying is you have your power hookup. Power goes here. And then through this existing USB port right here, you plug in the LoRaWAN device, which would have the antenna, and yeah, essentially you can connect it to a stronger antenna. Take out your phone. You would go see if I'm logged in for any of my Helium devices. So you'd go to Helium. You would click. You probably can't see that, but you'd click add a hotspot. You would choose from the options here. You can. There's tons of hotspots here: Bobcat, Fenestra, Healy, Long AP, Rack, etc. You would choose the deeper device, click it, and you start your syncing. Get online, start earning HNT, while you're also earning DPR. So super exciting. Very excited about this project. I bought quite a bit of these devices. Part of my plan is, originally my plan was, I think currently I have like I have like 3 good Helium miners up and running. The idea was since these devices were set to do some mining, to put the device on that person's router or hotspot or whatever, and then they do dual mining. Essentially now, I don't have to do that. Essentially, I would say, hey, you keep your Helium device over there. Or maybe I take that Helium device, put this there, and I find a new home for the Helium device. But what this does is it doubles the worth of my devices now. Now I can deploy these devices in more locations. Now all my deeper devices can possibly become Helium devices. We'll see how hard it is to get the antennas. I know next month the minis are going to come back online. They were probably going to sell it anyway, but when people hear the word Helium, that's going to make them sell out even faster. So I don't know if I'll even be able to get any of the minis. I already have a couple minis ordered and the Genesis miner, like I mentioned, but super exciting. I'm sure the people at Helium are dealing with so much applications. I don't know how fast they move on products and stuff. Maybe they've already had some good conversations with the people at Helium, between Deeper and Helium, but I'm super excited. I love the IoT Web 3.0, sharing of bandwidth, sharing of storage. That's a lot what you'll see on this channel. We're going to cover Deeper, Planet Watch, Helium, MXC, some other products. I have an SC Prime XA miner coming tomorrow. I have a hollow port set up here. So we're in the alpha and soon to be beta testing for that. So if you like this type of content, yeah, come back, check out the channel. There will be no financial advice on this channel. This is not about money. This is about setting up devices for bandwidth sharing. So yeah, I'm not a financial advisor, obviously. I'm a tech guy. But if you like these projects and you like making a little cryptocurrency and you like getting in early, give me a like and subscribe. Actually building a full-size studio, but I wanted to jump online and just give you guys some breaking news. Couldn't sleep last night thinking about this and the opportunity that this brings. And yeah, catch you guys later.